Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. To be square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to level 168 of
Playable Characters Podcast.
I am Brian McGuinness, and across from me
is Calvin Cato, and we are both in the dark for this episode.
Our home studios are in closets, and we're doing this. We're zooming, we're streaming. We're not zooming, we're streaming. It's I have a light in here, but it looks super dark on screen, and you have no light. It looks like at all.
Yeah, I have no the light is literally peeking in from outside the closet.
I can barely see your teeth. That's about it. And my big dumb white head. You can see.
So just listen to this at night, guys.
Yeah. Listen to it at night. Dim the lights. Light a candle. Like Teddy Pendergrass, and get it on. Yeah. Did you watch that Teddy documentary on Showtime?
No, I didn't. You told me about it though.
Yeah, it was great. I've liked Teddy for like 20 years.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's incredible. Yeah. Dude bangs all the ladies. Hey, before we get into it, obviously we just had a big PS5 reveal this week. I mean, we're not a video game news site or podcast, but pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Being here for a new generation of console. I think it looks great. A lot of funny memes already, and I'm fine with the memes.
I know. Yeah, people have been saying it looks weird. I think it looks very fittingly it kind of looks like a cartoonish futuristic thing, but yeah, I like it.
It's going to be sick. The thing that gets me excited is every developer interview is just like, holy cow, I can't believe how fast this thing is. And that's my favorite part. Like, if every developer is still impressed with this after coding and development for like a year or two on this thing, and they're still like, wow, that's a good sign, I think.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Based on the trailer, it just looks incredible. Oh my god. Yeah,
Spider-Man. I was talking to our friend Steve Esposito, who played the Warcraft auctioneer once on our podcast during it, and I'm like, okay, enough with I'm like, I don't even care about these games. I just want to see the console. And the first thing they show is Spider-Man. I was like, hold on, I do want to see Spider-Man, so please show this trailer. But there's some cool ones. That Resident Evil 8 one was ridiculous. You gotta check that out. You said you didn't see it.
Oh yes! Oh my god!
The Village.
I lied. I did see that one. Okay, I forgot about that.
That was crazy.
Creepy as fuck. Yeah. But you know me, I don't like horror games, so I know that's not up my alley.
I hope it looks
good.
For those that play it, I hope it's nice.
Yeah.
And Ratchet and Clank looks great. I'm always a big fan of Sackboy. We got a Sackboy on this podcast, man. He'd be fun to have on.
I know we should. I mean, have we banged him before?
Yes, but he's a child, so we always have. We're always confused if we should or not.
Yeah, we must specify Sack Man, not Sack Boy.
Right. Quick story: we got blocked on Twitter the other day by this dude. I'm going to call his name. I don't give a shit. At Corgo PSN, and his name is Glenn Percival, and he does this pod. It's like PlayStation Nation, whatever. I always see him being kind of negative and whatever, but it's like he's a PlayStation guy, so no big deal with it, you know. But the other day when people bitch directly at companies on Twitter, like when they at them and like whine, I always think it's the lamest thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, at Wendy's, you forgot my ketchup, you dicks, like things like that. I'm like, is that really going to help? So he's bitching and whining to Google about Stadia. He's like, I still can't do a screenshot. Mwah. It's like, I demand you get out of beta. Or like,
oh my God.
It was like the most crybaby shit. So I just said, like, well, it is a beta, and is it really a big deal if you can't do a screenshot, buddy? You know? He's like, they said we could, and we can't. I'm like, yeah, but you can still play your games, though. You can still play the games. It's not a big deal. And he's like, and first, like, he doesn't reply to anybody. He quotes their tweet and puts his snarky response. Even if he's replying directly to you, he'll quote your tweet and then do that for some reason. I don't know why. He's got like 1,000 followers. He gets average maybe one interaction per tweet. Like Jesus. One person likes it. Nobody. The only response is him quoting his own tweet. So no one. So he doesn't get. Yeah, but he acts like he's like the man, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just going back and forth. I'm being very cordial. I'm just like, well, you're just kind of whining about stuff, and he's like getting madder and madder. And then I go to reply, and of course it says you cannot reply to this tweet. Blah blah blah. So I went on my personal account at Laugh at Brian. And I look. I put his name in, and I look, and his last tweet was blocked. So like he put out like nobody was out, no one else was in this interaction between besides me and him. No one gave a shit, and he's like blocked. Like that was one tweet. I was like, what a loser this guy. Like, he's a real loser, it seems like. But enjoy your PlayStation Nation, Glenn.
Yeah.
With no interactions.
Or just, take a picture of your game on your phone if you want to really post it or whatever the fuck you're going to do.
Like, you can take a screenshot and then you can download them on the web, not on your phone, or not on the Stadia app, which, whatever. It's one extra step, not a big deal. But the way he said it was just like, I demand, like, get out of beta. It was just like, what are you telling Google what to do? You're nobody.
Yeah.
It was just such a lame thing.
That's stupid. And I also feel like in general with screenshots, I'm like, unless you're like a reviewer, like, why do you need to take any? Like, why do you give a shit?
True. Yeah. Oh, look at this field goal I kicked with Madden. Yeah. Who cares, right? I don't know.
You're gonna print it out and frame it.
Yeah, and Stadia is great anyway. It still works for me. Real quick, can I plug my Brian Reviews All the Turtles?
Yes.
Web series. Have you watched any? I hope you have.
I haven't seen it yet.
Why not?
But
they're very fun. Every Tuesday in June, Turtle Tuesday, I release 6 episodes. The 12's up so far. Tomorrow, when you listen to this, there'll be 18 up. Brian Reviews All the Turtles. It's very stupid and silly. Shout out to Derek Weston, our homeboy, who's been loving it. He's been tweeting some very funny things, and it's a real stupid thing I decided to do because I'm moving actually today. If you listen to this on Monday, moving to a new place. So I've been packing up all my turtles, and I was like, before I put these in storage for a couple of years, let me do something. I have them in like a nice display case. I'm like, let me do something with these stupid things. I have like 100 figures from the 80s. Oh my
god, you have so many.
I'm doing a 100-part miniseries. But people are really liking them. I'm having a good time doing them. I taught myself how to edit on iMovie.
Oh, good. Fuck yeah.
It's all good. Yeah. So something good came out of it. Tell the wife.
Yeah.
Anyway, you wanted to talk about something today. You said we need to call like an emergency episode. Don't book anybody, you said.
Yes.
But, you had something to tell me. What is it?
So I have some serious news. And this, Brian, as you know, I love you. I love PCP. We've been doing this for so many years, so many levels now. We've reached this is Super Saiyan levels of things that we've done.
Of stardom as well.
And this is actually going to sound like a bit of a betrayal because I know I'm a huge fighting game fan. And as everyone knows out here, I love me some Street Fighter, love me some Mortal Kombat.
Sure.
Love King of Fighters, everything. But
are you working for Capcom? What's going on?
Yeah, no. I wish. Well, I'll be working for one side of Capcom in theory. So, as you know, I've been just very inspired and especially because of, COVID and everything. And I feel like there's just not enough love in the world. So
it's true.
I'm actually going to be taking up a new job as a matchmaker for characters.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's nice.
And, I want to bring a lot of expertise because, I've hosted speed dating events.
Right.
And, and honestly, they're really fun and really great. But I always feel like, with speed dating events, it's like, usually it's girls with the same guys and the guys are always kind of shitty. And how do we mix that up, really? And I feel like the best way to mix that up, let's add some sentient birds into this. So,
oh, jeez.
I just was really inspired by Hatoful Boyfriend, which, is so lovely, super amazing. And when you see the way that any birdie can get with any birdie, it just means so much,
Hold on. For those who are like, what the fuck's going on? We've mentioned this game a couple times throughout the 3.5 years. Hatoful Boyfriend. It's a real game.
Yes, it is.
PlayStation and Xbox, I believe, and maybe even mobile phones, I think. And weird vending machines in Japan, I think. But it's a bird dating simulator. Correct?
Yes. So bird human dating simulator. So you are a human teenage woman, normal, typical. It's a very Love Simon kind of thing.
It's not normal. She's not normal. Okay. And you have to date a bird?
Yes. Well, you transfer to a pigeon high school called St. Pigeonations, and you go there and you have your choice of, different kinds of birds. You can date a rock dove. You can date a mourning bird. You can date a fantail pigeon. Okay. And it's really, the thing is this, it may seem shallow and simple, but it's really about bridging human bird relations,
Okay. Now, New York, again, we consider pigeons disgusting air rats. Flying rats. Now, in the game, are you a human form or is your mind transferred into a pigeon?
So I'm going to stay human because, I have to represent for my people. I just feel like in general, the whole human bird relations have been so rough these days. We have KFC, we have Popeyes, we're just really not being nice to these birds.
We have Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
worst of the worst.
they're worse. I mean, we're eating birds and being gayist about it. That's bad. And I just want to really tell my
Wait, hold on. You just got another word for homophobe? You guys got to stop with the words. We already have a word for that. You make it. We're all behind. I didn't know there's a new word, gaysist.
Gaysist, yeah, fewer syllables. We got to shorten it, man.
It does make more sense. It kind of it rolls off the tongue perfectly.
It does.
Okay. Right.
Especially during this month, we got to get our slurs out quick and easy. All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what does this mean for your full-time Playable Characters podcast, John?
So, I mean, I'm really sorry to say that I'm going to be leaving because they really need my full attention because I really have to cross over. Like, I just rented out a bird cage now. So, I got to really live there and live among the people.
Oh my God. Wait, is that part of it? Or you just really decided to become very method with this whole thing?
Well, no, I don't believe in foul play. So I really want to just try to be there with them,
Okay. Foul play. I get it. Yeah. So you're not just dipping your beacon. You're really going for it. Right?
Yeah, I'm not just putting in one or two pigeon toes. I'm really going whole, I'm going to swallow the whole egg. I'm going to make a nice omelet out of this. And it's an omelet of love, Brian.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't got enough sleep. You have a lot of crow's feet.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Everybody, you can just delete this episode right now.
No, never. No, you should parrot this episode from now on.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Obviously, we'll talk about it at the end. Very upset that you're doing this. We all wish you the best, but let's get into the actual job. Are you going to try to match up other video game birds, or could it be any video game character? Like people we've had on in the past, like some people that we've met need some love. Like, Miss Pac-Man, for example, hates Pac-Man. So maybe she might be a good candidate for you. Is that what you're going to go for, to match up other characters?
Yeah. So basically, Hatoful is kind of like my start. It's very, entry level position because I feel like, birds and humans are pretty analogous. You got to lift a tail feather before you can stick it in. So I think it's going to be very simple from there. And then from there, I really want to move into other characters, like Rayman, for example. Rayman needs love. He can't even find his organs. He's just one tube and then floating hands and feet.
He seems happy, though.
Yeah, he seems happy.
Yeah, I don't know if he is or not.
But if you think about it, you touch him and he explodes. So he's clearly holding on to some tension,
It's very wound up. Yeah, that makes sense. So what do you think someone like, I don't know, what do you think someone like Melina is looking for example?
I really think Melina, she's looking for, long walks on the beach. She wants clearly dinner by candlelight, but very dim candlelight, so you can't see the face. And I also think, she really is someone, she wants a place where she can feel like she can put down her sighs and relax.
Yeah. SAIS.
Yes. She wants to sigh while she sighs.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, she wanted blood and her sister's Katana's death. Okay. So who are you looking forward to, I guess, chatting with? Do you have clients lined up, or what's the next step?
I'm actually going to dip through, I'm going to go through some past clients. We had Qbert on, and Qbert, it's really sorrowful to say this, but Qbert fell off the wagon a little bit.
Is he even still alive? I don't know. He might be lying dead in a basement somewhere.
Yeah, if you look at those OkCupid profiles, it looks bad. He does not know how to do a straight-on shot, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to just help him, clean himself up. Listen, Qbert, you're a ball. This Pac-Man's a ball. Let's just get it together. I really want to help him out.
That might be a good pair. They're both from the same era, so it's age appropriate, I guess we could say.
Exactly, and they can reminisce about the the old days and the before times. They can, talk about, have a date in a defunct Funko Land. I really want them to get it together.
Funko Land was the best.
I fucking loved Funko Land.
Screw you, GameStop.
I know.
Funko Land just seemed better. It was the exact same store, pretty much, wasn't it? It was the exact same thing. Just seemed better. It was more a pleasant title.
Yeah. And there are also so many other neglected people. Dig Dug.
Oh yeah.
Dig Dug, literal basement dweller. He's got to get him out of there. I gotta, have him meet somebody.
Is his name Dig Dug? Maybe it's DOUG, but he just shortened it to DUG for the game. Is that it?
He did. It was a very 80s thing at the time. Where it was all about dropping the O's. Yeah,
I never heard of it. Never thought of that before. Doug.
Yeah. Drop the O, get the D. That's what he always said.
So why do you think, like, again, you've hosted speed dating. I've been in relationships or married my whole life, I feel like. So I never, not that I'm a stud, I just found that I always had a very long relationships. I never did the dating a lot of people thing. Why do you think people need assistance, or what can you offer them, I guess, to help find their one true love, or at least their one month-long love in some cases?
Well, as you know, I mean, a lot of the characters and a lot of my clients are going to be older. And so I think that they're all looking for extra lives, And I think that, if they really want that, usually that comes in the form of a heart. And so it's really like, I see it as I'm providing you a heart, I'm giving you another chance to level up, like Beyonce wants you to do.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, whatever she says, I'll do.
Yeah. And I mean, and if you really look at it, there are a lot of single characters. I mean, there's some people who have happy endings, like, Nathan Drake, totally fine. Yeah. But for every Nathan Drake, there's a Tails, I mean, Tails
there's a Joel. There's a Joel from Last of Us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really, like, first of all, no spoilers. The game's coming out this week. Can't wait.
Oh my God. Are you losing your mind right now?
I want to throw my internet in the toilet until that game comes out. I don't even want to, I'm avoiding spoilers like crazy. But yeah, I haven't.
We're doing the opposite of a friend of the podcast, Chris Lambert.
Yeah, they say he said he read the spoilers. He goes, I care about this game more than anybody else in the world. I needed to know what happens. I'm like, dude, you've ruined it for yourself. But it's getting 10 out of 10s across the board, so I can't wait.
Oh my God, it's gonna be amazing.
So he might, I mean, depending on what happens to him at the game, he might need some loving or some guidance.
He might need some love, and Ellie definitely needs some love. I mean, homegirl is traumatized.
Yeah, she's who do you think would want a girl like her who's lost her parents, became this killer? She's trying to save the world. She was infected a little bit, who would want this crazy little lesbian running around killing people?
I'm sure a very woke Ellen Page,
Yeah. She's mad at the game, wasn't she? Mad?
Yeah, but Ellen Page is mad at everything, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
She it's tangent. She used to do this show called Gaycation on Viceland.
Yeah.
Her and her gay male friend, and her gay male friend looked like he was having the best time, and Ellen Page always looked miserable as fuck. And it would be times where I'm like, "You're in Brazil, like." Yeah. Like pre-COVID, like awesome Carnival Brazil, and she's just like, Murr.
She's got like rested, boring face, unfortunately.
Yeah. She's like, I can't wear my jacket, and I'm like,
well, sometimes you want to wear a jacket.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like, again, like I said, there's a lot of people. I mean, I think about like the Koopalings, I mean, yeah, Bowser's clearly fucking, but I mean, those Koopalings, I don't think they're getting any.
Are they fucking? That's a really good point. Yeah. Does he even let them fuck? I feel like he's the kind of ruler like, you guys can fuck, but I'm gonna fuck them first, and then we'll see what happens. He might be like a Black Widow. He might just kill them, and then there's no one left. So that's a really good point. I wonder if they're even allowed to fuck. They might just be like, eyes on the prize. Keep working. Don't worry about it. No time for romance. Right?
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I wonder, but that's why I want to try to take them on as clients, because I want to know, like, are you allowed to fuck? Are you just not allowed to fuck? Maybe you're too traumatized by what happened to your mom, quote unquote. I don't know.
I mean, Roy fucks. Roy Koopa fucks.
Oh yeah,
I would think.
Ludwig von Koopa does not fuck. He has just one tooth in the middle of his mouth,
and that hair is way too much.
It is.
It looks like Sindel.
Yeah.
It's just whoosh. That's way too much. Yeah, the Koopalings would be a good one.
Yeah, I think it'd be great, and plus, I also wonder if maybe they're just only allowed to like fuck on their level. Maybe it's like an actual, royalty where you have to like only fuck other royalty.
Oh yeah.
And so I want to find out about that, and I want to be like, let's maybe get a Meghan Markle situation in here. Find like a yellow Koopa Troopa with a fat ass for have them work it out.
Yeah, the only other royalty are their siblings.
Yeah.
So you know what happens when that happens? That's not a good outcome.
It is not. I mean, we've read the books about ancient Egypt. It does not end well.
We've seen Alabama.
Yeah.
We don't need to. Yeah. That was low hanging fruit, but hey, it worked.
Hey.
It's true. It's a fact.
It is.
Okay. So are you paired up with an agency? Are you doing this freelance? How'd you get like started, or like how'd you find the role?
Oh, so basically, like I said, so it's through like Hatoful Boyfriend's agency. So I'm working with the Lovey Doveys, and So that's our main goal is, they're just like, listen, we'll be the wind beneath your wings of love.
Nice.
So, it's really cute. Like I said, they're really great. They're donating some of their money to Bird Lives Matter, which is really wonderful. Because I don't know if you know, but avian flu is crazy in these streets.
A word?
Yeah. I know we solved it on our end, but like in their time, because a lot of them, this is a shocking fact, but a lot of these birds are anti-vax, so it's sort of an issue.
Okay. Is it like koala bears, like they all have chlamydia, like every pigeon has avian flu?
Yeah, they all have avian flu. Also, weirdly enough, herpes. Don't know why.
That's gross. Every bird or just pigeons?
Not every birdie, but like most birdies.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just a chronic thing because, like, again, like some of them are there's a lot of anti-vax, and like, there's still a lot of like, they still try to teach abstinence only in St. Pigeonation, which we know that doesn't work. No. It's like, listen, sometimes if you're gonna touch another bird, sometimes an egg's gonna pop out, and you got to take care of that egg. You got
to sit on it, let it hatch.
You got to sit on it, let it hatch, puke in its mouth. You got to do these things.
Now, do you have to do any of that, or no? I hope not.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really fully started yet. I'm still in orientation mode. Okay. So they've said no, but you know how it is with jobs. They start out saying, "Oh, you don't have to do this," and then you're like, "Oh, but I'm literally at the copy machine all day. What's happening here?"
Seriously. Oh my God, that would suck.
I know. I hope not, because I eat like shit. So
and plus chewing up worms. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you can introduce some pizza to these birds. It's a nice Haitian food for these birds.
Chew up some jollof and some like curry goat. Just like,
there you go.
Yeah,
like kill it, but
yeah, wow. Fine. Hell, have you seen what pigeons eat off the street? They're gonna be fine.
That's true. They'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you see this going? Like, what do you hope to? You just want to see love? Do you want to move up in the company? Do you maybe want to have your own matchmaking service one day? Do your own speed dating events, like hosted by you, or where do you see this going?
So like I said, I really want to help out here. And like, I also I just see myself as kind of a missionary for these birds. So I really want to do that first, really help build them up and also just build up my own reputation. And
sure,
I genuinely want these birds to find love. And especially, like I said, if I can heal the human bird divide, it's more than just evolutionary. I really think that we can do something great. Does
that need to be healed, the human bird divide? We don't care.
What? I care.
I mean, if bald eagles were around and we were fighting with them, I'd be like, we should make up with bald eagles. Those things are pretty cool. But like fucking, I don't know, pigeons and outdoor blue jays or robins, whatever. They're fine. They're doing their thing. We're doing our thing.
What? Robins are pretty though.
They are, but
haven't you seen a Disney movie?
Sure.
Humans and birds get along really well. I mean, you can have birds like hem your pants.
You have to be a very naive princess, though.
Yeah.
that's the only way. They'll sit on your head and sing to you all day.
Brian, you could be a naive princess.
Yeah, I know too much. I don't know. I know too much.
Who hurt you, Brian?
This pigeon. I told you, they fly into my head pretty often.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I told you. The birds, I'm 6'6". Birds regularly fly into my head walking down the city street.
Oh my God.
It's happened about 5-6 times, which is 5 or 6 more than most people on the planet, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So that's why I say pretty often. But it's happened enough where I'm like, every time I see a bird flying low, I think it's going right for my head.
Well, do you think that was just its way of trying to get your number?
Oh, well, you could have slowed down, or she.
I love
every bird is gay to me. She could have slowed down. It's like it's a real guy move. Just like, hey, yo, call me. Just flies by.
Yeah, I mean that could be their cat calling.
Bird calling. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I feel like they were just maybe they weren't paying attention. They're texting while flying, and all of a sudden they see me. Ah! But they fly out. They curve at the last second. They like whiz past my head. It's terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that is actually really scary because I've had birds shit on me, but never fly at me.
Yeah, I've had that a couple times. Can you talk to them about that if you're getting good? Can you be like, why do you guys find out? okay, I understand why they do it, but find out why they do it. Right? I understand they can, and it's funny to them. I get, but I've been shit, I think twice or 3 times. Yeah, bald head, so it's gross.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really gross. So, just find out why they do that. What
I will. I definitely will tell them, like, look, you're not going to get anywhere by just shitting everywhere.
Yeah, pick a spot. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just pick a statue and stick with that one.
Right. Mostly, hopefully, a Confederate one.
Yes, if there are any left.
Hey, progress! Good job, NASCAR. Finally.
Isn't that crazy though that guy, the main guy who was complaining was the guy who had no wins?
I love it, and they were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Like the Glass Joe of fucking NASCAR. It's like
0-31, never placed in a race, and he's like, "I'm leaving because you're taking away my special flag."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "We have to Google you." NASCAR. I hope it's true.
I know. I keep hoping
it seems like it is. They haven't denied it, so I fucking love it. I think it's great.
So funny. Oh my god.
That was the biggest mic drop I've ever seen. Just boom. Yeah.
I love that shit.
What else? What else?
So like this. So I'm gonna start there. I'm really gonna build it up, and I'm just gonna expand it to like different franchises. Like you start with Hatoful Boyfriend, and then just like try to jump into some other dating sims. Dream Daddy. Because some of those dads are like hot.
What the fuck is that game? Every time I see that game on like a list anywhere, I immediately think of you. Because I'm like, should I tell him or does he have it? He probably already has it and is beating this game. But
I don't have it yet, but it's quickly going to change.
What is it? Tell me.
So basically, you play
it's called Dream Daddy.
Yes. So Dream Daddy. So you are a single dad, and basically with a daughter, and you're trying to just get back on the dating scene. And so there are a bunch of like different dads who you have the option of dating. So like one is like kind of a gym rat dad. One is like kind of a dad with a dad bod, who's like more of a bearish kind of guy.
Like me.
Yeah. Actually.
Can I create a character, just make it myself?
Yeah, no, you can. Like you can customize your character. You can do all of that. One is like an alcoholic who you kind of have to like, help him like, get back into the swing of things. One is just like really sketchy guy who I don't know if that's a good ending if you end up with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to take it over and like, because I want to also bring in, because it's only 7 dads. That's not enough. Let's bring in some other dads. Again, crossover. Ken's a dad, Ken Masters. Let's bring in Ken Masters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Street Fighter characters, they always, they're on the prowl, always flying, and maybe they need someone to come home to.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. Hell, Mortal Kombat, their dad's in there too. Shao Kahn, he's a dad.
I'm sure he hates it, but he is.
Yeah, I mean, he does not.
He's a dad. He's a dad the same way Thanos is a dad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's got kids, but
Yeah, but does he care? Also, maybe even expand into that. Marvel vs. Capcom's still a thing. Thanos needs some love. Maybe if he had more love, he wouldn't want to destroy the universe.
Right? What is up with that?
Yeah.
Enough.
Less finger snapping. More fingering. Let's do it.
Less finger snapping, more finger banging.
Yep, there we go.
All right, that makes sense.
So I really want to expand there. Like I said, Dream Daddy. Again, I want to deal with these fighting game characters because I feel like they're just under a lot of stress, and like let's just calm all that down, and then branch out from there to like Smash Brothers, Kirby. Let's find you someone who can like fill the hole inside you.
Nothing fills that hole to him. Poor guy.
Tell me about it. Jesus Christ.
People who think video games are just Fortnite and like Call of Duty, imagine explaining Dream Daddy to your 60-year-old aunt. Just imagine. No, you don't get it. So we're not shooting anybody or driving cars and beating up prostitutes, all the cliche crap, Yeah. It's like, I'm a gay man with a daughter. I'm just trying to date another man, and here are my options. And it's like, what? They would lose their mind.
I know, they would be like, "What did our fathers fight for in World War II?"
Oh, that's great! And then Beat 'em and Eat 'em is another game.
Oh God. Well, I feel like
those ladies need some love.
I think those ladies need celibacy. I think they're done.
Maybe that could be. Their hole's definitely full. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh. No. I think they want to be left alone. I feel like I would actually just like that would be more of a support group. Like we'll do like an AA for them.
Yeah, definitely. Or a CA, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or J, either one. Come and jizz, everybody. Come and jizz. Sorry for the children listening.
For all the young birds out there.
Yes.
For all the fledglings, understand.
You were saying a lot of bird puns before. That game is chock full of bird puns, isn't it? Hatoful boyfriend.
It is. I mean, again, that's what's so hard is I feel like I'm learning a whole new language, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so hard to learn cockatiel. It's so tricky with the there's a lot of weird diacritics in there. It's hard.
A lot of inflection, right? A lot of inflection with the cockatiel language. I heard. Oh, anything else about this new endeavor?
I'm trying to think. Well, I still have to get a new website, you know, up and running. Okay. I haven't figured that one out yet. So that I really have to get together.
What are you gonna name it?
I think it might be birdsofafeather.com.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Is that a site? It's got to be, right?
I feel then I'll do .biz.
Okay. Yeah.
.ca.
Yeah. There you go.
We're gonna be enlisted in Canada because the taxes are better there.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, again, I hope to be back from time to time, you know, because
keep us posted, of course.
I will, because the birds, at some point the birds are gonna mate. They're also gonna have to, fly south for the winter. So, I'll be around.
Down season for you, the off season. Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm really worried about is migratory patterns. It's gonna be rough.
Maybe y'all get to go to Miami for the winter and on for work, quote unquote. Yeah. Right, you can stay down in the Bahamas all winter. That'd be nice.
Ooh, that actually would be pretty nice.
So there you go. Tax write-off.
I know, and then I can try to hook up some tropical birds.
Yes.
Ooh,
peacocks and such.
Yes.
There are peacocks walking around the Bronx Zoo just free.
Oh, really?
Did you know that? Yeah. So we go there a couple times, and I told one of the guys, hey, there's a peacock right. He goes, yeah, we let them out. They just kind of walk around, and people.
They're not worried about them escaping.
No, they probably clip their wings, I guess, which sucks. But they just kind of walk around. Well, no, actually, one time I saw one on a roof of the cafe, so I guess they can fly.
Oh,
but yeah, they just own the place. They're like, yeah, I'm a fucking peacock. What are you gonna do?
Man, I can't imagine those pea shits.
They're very colorful.
It has to be crazy, right?
Yes.
Also, I don't trust because in the Bronx you lose that tiger, or was this a snake? Remember, there was an animal that I'm pretty sure it was a Bronx Zoo that it was a tiger or a snake that it was just wandering around the city for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm sure every zoo's lost at least a couple animals every now and then. Yeah, there's every now and then you see there's a loose panther running around Brooklyn. You're like, what?
Yeah,
where did that come from? What do you mean? It's a panther in Brooklyn. Yeah, those are fun stories.
Good times.
So, before we do our game, I do want to say I love you, and I've had so much fun doing this podcast over the 168 weeks with you. Obviously, yeah, you'll hopefully be back to do a character or something. I know our fans will miss you a ton. And hope they keep listening. I hope I'm their favorite, to be honest.
You probably are.
Because I've left, now you leave. I hope they're like, oh fuck, we're left with Brian. Guys, please tweet and let me know I'm your favorite, so I can keep doing the podcast. I will keep this on, but I will keep doing it for people that are wondering. I will be doing this for a little bit longer until I get sick of it, which I don't think. I know, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
We have a lot of comics and characters already booked from Jane our booker.
Jane ColecoVision
to do this. Yes. What was her name? Jane ColecoVision
graphics 16.
Right. Something like that. So this has been one of the funnest things I've ever done. Because of you.
Oh,
doing it with
I have to say, Brian, you're seriously the best co-host I've ever had.
Better than Richard James?
I mean, it's hard because you don't do any cocaine and you don't have hair that you leave unbrushed. So
yeah.
I mean, I should. I love Rich wherever he is now. I don't know.
We do love him.
But this is this has been so sincerely incredibly fun, and I had such a fucking great time doing this, and I still just feel so weird just stepping away because it's just been so much fun, and we just got to do all those cons and everything. I mean, I love Retro Expo. Flame Con was fucking amazing. It's just been so good, and I legitimately hope that like you will have me back, and that I'm not going to be banned forever. Like,
sorry, we're booked. Who dis? New podcast. Who dis? Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
A lot
and
of
I still been
unexpected
the podcast out. Actually, I recently did a show where I like a couple days ago where I had to like judge movie pitch sequels, and
yeah. How'd that go?
And so we have a new fan. So I just want to shout out Sasha, who's amazing, really funny. Yes. So Sasha, please keep listening. Also, Sasha, let us know if you want to come on. I mean, sorry, if you know any video game characters, Sasha. If you're friends with any video game characters.
Yes. Do you want to do one last Wed Bed Dead?
I was gonna say, can we do at least 3?
So I did have characters. I also thought if you could do this top of your head, like you pick any 3 that we've had, would you want to wed the most? Who would you want to bed the most? And who would you want to dead the most? Out of all the any character in video games, really, if there's something where you're like, man, I would love to. And if you give your 3 choices, I'll tell you what mine would be for those 3 as well.
Oh God, that's real. This is really hard now. Okay,
can you think of any or the 3?
Who I would wed the most? I'm actually trying to think from like past episodes who I would wed the most, bed the most, and dead the most.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so. Okay, so this also actually came up when I was talking to Sasha about this. Was it Sasha or was it? It might have been Tessa, who's also on the show. Boy in the Blob. I would dead the Blob the most.
Oh my God, really?
I think about this every time the Blob comes up on this podcast, and I'm like, I just cannot.
But you have a ladder, you have a trampoline at your disposal. You know, you have to keep buying jelly beans, but
and that's expensive.
It could be.
And not safe right now. I can't keep going to the grocery store.
That's true. Yeah. Poor Blob. Yeah. You do always kill that Blob.
I do, because it's always weird, and you always try to defend. You're like, well, the ladder, you can rub your dick on it, and I'm like, no.
All right.
So I mean, the very least I can think of that for dead the most. So Blob.
Okay.
From the Boys Blob. Now, wed the most.
You always want to wed the Ric Flair type, the limousine driving, jet flying. You know.
Well, I know you always go for like the rich and the magical.
I'm more magical. You're definitely the rich one. You always go for the royalty or the rich one. So if you narrow it down from that,
yeah, that's true. Because I feel like I'm always marrying Princess Peach or Princess Daisy like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Princess Peach really.
Well, she's only 15 apparently. Did you hear about that?
Wait, what?
Well, apparently Mario's 39 and Peach's 15 just came out. So
like 15 in like mushroom years or like in
whatever years, the same thing Mario's 39 in, so it's fucking gross.
Whoa, that's really creepy,
right? Yeah.
How did like officially like Nintendo say that?
I think someone found it on Wikipedia and then I just wrote like and they tweeted it. I retweeted it last week. Yeah. Pretty gross.
Yikes. Because I was like, oh, maybe they're talking about in terms of like how old the games are, but no, that doesn't add up either.
They're the same age then, yeah.
No.
So who knows?
Ew, now I have to not wed Peach the most after that. I'm trying to think if we had Alucard.
Yeah.
I would definitely wed Alucard.
Gay brooding vampire.
It's true. Gay brooding vampire. Big castle.
Big daddy issues.
So do I.
His dad is the king of vampires.
Well, we all have in-laws we can't stand, you know.
Do you watch What We Do in the Shadows, by the way?
I love that show.
So good this season. It's fucking great.
I haven't seen any of the second season yet.
Dude, it's better than the first. It's so funny.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I love it.
Keep watching it. Colin Robinson.
It's so funny because I watched because I constantly heard about it, and I know it's Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
There we go. I always pronounce his name wrong. I'm like, I fuck up one syllable there. Anyway, so I watched the first season. I was like, this is great, and I found out like this is based on a movie. Have you not seen the movie? And the movie was hilarious. So
I backed it on Kickstarter. That's how far back I go with this.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah. As soon as I heard that Jermaine was in from Flight of the Conchords, I was like, whatever he's in, I'm gonna back no matter what. And they were trying to get it. I think it was trying to release it over here. They did it in New Zealand, and they're trying to release it over here, or something like that. I don't get the rights to American release, so I backed it. This is years ago, before it came out. So yeah, I got to see. I think I got like a copy of the script as like one of the rewards or something like that, digital. But yeah, love it. Such a great movie. Such a great idea. Everything.
I know. It's so funny. And oh my God, the energy vampire is so fucking hilarious.
All right, so your wedding Alucard.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So
who is your
and
if you need to phone if you need to phone a friend and call Mike Hawes and find out who you want to bed the most.
I was gonna say, I feel like I should.
Mike
I had to call Mike Hawes and Mike Bridgen to be like,
who would you bed the most?
God, that's the hardest one. Since whenever someone's like at least slightly dirty and or has issues, I'm like, yeah. And that runs such a wide range.
Yeah.
God, okay, I really got to think about this.
I mean,
and because all the other people we had, there's been a lot. I mean,
yeah. Do you want someone like? I feel you'd go for a fighter like DJ, maybe someone like good. He's fit. He's in shape.
DJ.
Right? No, I'm serious, man. I mean, if I said Ryu, you'd be like, you know. See, look at you.
Maybe Bison, maybe.
You also fucked Samus a few times, I think.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, that's true. But Samus, I don't know. Because
do you want an adventurous person? Do you want like someone who's going to be safe? What are you kind of looking for one?
I mean, I want a little bit of danger. I want some danger.
Sure.
I want some risk, and I also, if it's sex, that's when you want like a fighter, like not like I want to be hit, but so it's a little passion.
Okay.
Like yeah. I was thinking maybe Sub-Zero, but like maybe or no, maybe not. Maybe even like a
I don't know if he would give enough.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah. Did we? I think we did Ninja Gaiden as one once, didn't we? This must have been a while ago.
Ryu Hayabusa?
Yeah. Did we? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, he has been on. He's on the list.
I was gonna say yeah, because I feel like Ninja. Yeah, he could be a good one actually.
That'll be a pretty good one.
Because I think it'd be perfect. I mean, it would be. I feel like it'd be passionate but silent.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to scream or make noise?
I can do the screaming and making noise.
Okay.
It would feel like a very like nice quickening.
Sure. All right, that's good.
I know sex quickening. It's been months. It's been so many months.
Sorry. It's one benefit of being married during a quarantine, I guess.
I know. I was gonna say.
I've had sex with 1 time. All right,
Brian. What would you out of those? What would you think? Who would you wed the most? The most dead boys.
I would wed Ryu Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden here, because I wanted to teach me some of those moves. I want a wall jump. God damn it! I want to be able to do that. Right?
You're already like 6'7". Why would you have to wall jump?
Because it would look great. I think it would just be like, whoa, did you see that? Like, I think it'd be really cool. I want to be able to do the wall jump, just running down the street and do a somersault flip jump thing. I want to do that. So yeah, he would be the one. So I spend enough time with him. I'll go train with him. We'll work out together, learn some moves, get that firing going on. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then I'm a fuck that blob.
What?
I'm gonna bed that blob. I'm gonna find whatever Jelly Bean turns him into.
A flashlight,
I guess. Something is closely resembling that. And then we'll kind of go from there. And then Alucard, yeah, that's a dead him. I guess wooden stake to the heart, right? It's one of the only ways.
Wow, I can't believe you would kill Alucard.
If you had to kill a vampire, would you do the wooden stake? Would you do the sunlight? Would you do the burn them with silver? That's werewolves, right? Oh, cross.
Yeah.
Right? Burn with a cross. What's the? Yeah. I feel like when they burn, they always scream the most.
I know. I'm like, they always look like they're in so much pain. They also like apparently you can kill them in running water. Like if you throw one in like a lake or an ocean or something.
It's gotta be holy water, no?
Both holy water and running water. At least
really?
In at least in Castlevania, they said running water. Like so, like not like if you were in a bath, but like if you throw in like the Rio Grande, it'll die.
Oh, who knew it was that easy? I didn't know that.
I don't know either. It's weird.
Just gotta lure him to the Rio Grande.
Yeah. Let's go to Tijuana.
Look at that.
What about the castle?
Hey, maybe if I kill him, I get it. I don't know. I'll steal the deed. But no, this is mine. This is mine. What are you talking about? Yeah. Should I do mine?
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna do yours, and then I want to respond to those.
Man. Wed? Who would I wed the most? Out of everybody we've had on, there's been tons. Yeah.
Because I feel like you usually go magical. So there's, Bayonetta.
Yeah, who's some magical ones who's the ones from that I don't know from Final Fantasy? Tifa?
Oh yeah. Tifa. Eris,
right? Was she like the flower girl one?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to think who else is there. There's a Salis. You liked her. I remember that from Final Fantasy VI.
Who was that?
She was the magic knight who wears like literally a leotard, but that's armor for some reason.
All right, you ready? I found out who I'm going to wed.
Okay.
Carmen Sandiego.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You know why? She's always going around the world. She's everywhere, sometimes on the same day. She's traveling to different places. She's never been caught. Right? So she's very good at what she does. She travels the world. She steals. She's technically has tons of money, but when she was on our show, she said she never sold it all. She never sold anything. So she's kind of I'll make her sell some of it. So we have all this money if we sell like the Fabergé egg or whatever the fuck those things are, So like it costs like $1 billion. So I think that'll be a fun life to be her partner in crime, so to speak.
But then aren't you worried about always, because you're gonna have to be on the run a lot? Like, that's
fine. I've been in New York my whole life. New York. Let's go see Istanbul, I guess, right? That's some fun.
I respect that. Okay.
Yeah. So who out of every video game character, obviously everyone's yelling right now, Chun-Li.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised that didn't come out.
I'm thinking to bed Chun-Li. I was also thinking Laura from Street Fighter,
true.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm
actually surprised that Lara Croft isn't on there either.
Oh shit, yeah. Yo, she gets fucked up in the third one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I still haven't played it yet, but
I feel bad for her in this one, man. She's drowning every 10 minutes. She gets her ass kicked like multiple times in this game. It's a great game.
But the first one, because I remember like the second one also she did get her ass kicked a lot too. But the first one I was like, Jesus Christ, you gotta like parachute through a bramble.
Yeah. But this one, like it's a lot. But yeah, she might be a fun one. But I to keep it boring, I'm gonna say Chun-Li just because like why not? It would be great. It would be fun, right?
Yeah.
But dead, huh? Who would I dead? Of all these fucking people. I feel like it's an unexpected answer, but I'm gonna say Stryker from Mortal Kombat.
Wow. Actually, you know what? That's not that unexpected.
Just because I think he sucks so bad as a character. We gotta have him on one day. But I feel like he was always the worst. His moves suck. His outfit sucks. Everything about him. Plus, he's a cop.
I was gonna say, I was like, you don't like the martial art of police brutality.
Technically, he's the most powerful one in the game, apparently. Piece of shit. So I think that's I would dead him really badly, Yeah. But those are mine. So yeah. So why don't you go there? Chun-Li, who'd I say? Stryker and Carmen Sandiego.
Well, Stryker is the easiest one. That is definitely a dead. I think I'll just he'll toss a grenade and I'll catch and just toss it right back before it explodes.
Great move. Yeah.
Death. I mean, that's just obvious.
Yeah.
This is really hard because I love both of these characters.
They're both great.
I think simply because I just would prefer someone to be on the up. Oh, but it's hard because Chun-Li's technically a cop. Damn.
Oh shit.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
It's one night.
Oof, this is really hard now. So it's literally like a cop or a thief.
Yeah.
Oof.
Some would say it's the same thing.
Donate to Campaign Zero. Okay. More because like I'm more loyal to the franchise. I would have to wed Chun-Li.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I could easily spend the rest of my life with her. It'll be fun.
Hopefully she can retire.
Yeah, I mean she's gonna have a great pension, that's for sure.
Get a real job.
Yeah.
That's dead it.
Well, I do want to learn how to throw a fireball, and I'm sure she could teach me.
There you go. Even though hers is slow as shit.
It's very slow. And she also has to, for some reason, really throw her butt out to do it. Wasn't that always weird?
That she threw her butt out?
Yeah, because I feel like Ryu was just like, okay, I'm just gonna thrust forward and cook. And Chun-Li was literally like, I'm gonna like literally have to arch my back like a cat.
Yeah, it was pretty like check out my butt.
Yeah.
Remember in Blazing Saddles when at the end when they're doing that dance? It's like stick out. It's like what's a song he sings? Like dun, 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 dun. Kick out your heels, stick out your feet. Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun, dun. Like, whatever it is. We're doing the dance of life. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about. God, I have to see that movie again. And so I guess I bet Carmen Sandiego
Okay.
because I think it'll be fun, and she'll probably steal something from me, and it'll make it for a good story.
Yeah, there you go. Right, woke up and your fucking hat was gone. I don't know.
Yeah, or who knows? Again, she steals concept. Maybe she's still my last name.
Maybe your PlayStation Vita was gone. Who knows?
Yeah. No, not so.
Well, you broke up there for a second. What was that?
I said, oh no, not Persona 4.
Yeah, right.
I literally only play RPGs on that.
It's a good RPG machine.
It is. I mean, well, at the time when I was like taking the train, I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect for long train rides. And now
I haven't been on the subway in so long, and it's great.
I know.
It's been forever. I love it. All right. Well, hey man. I don't know. I hope no one's crying. If you're crying, tweet us a screenshot of you crying, and I'll send you a t-shirt.
Or send it to Glenn and
yeah, send it to fucking Glenn. Asshole.
Yeah.
But this has been great. And,
this has been so fucking wonderful and fun. And trust me, I will be annoying the shit out of you. So you know,
you always do. Love you. But yeah, everybody else, hey, thanks for listening. And this is not the end. This is end of one era, but I am going to keep the show going. I may have guest co-hosts. I got some stuff in the works already. We just been picked up by Spotify. Sorry, dude. No. Imagine I held that from you.
I know. You're like,
we just signed a $5 million deal with Spotify. Sorry.
It's like you and Joe Rogan are hosting this now.
The Playable Characters Experience, motherfuckers. We're gonna have Elon Musk on next week, guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, you can still reach Calvin at. Tell us where can we find you?
So I'm still on the internet. I'm on Twitter at Cato Calvin, and my website calvincato.com, and my Instagram at Calvin S. Cato. Yeah. I know it's 3 different fucking mutations.
Pretty dumb. Well, you can change your Instagram name whenever you want.
Oh, can you?
Easily, yeah, you can change it easily. Check that out. Maybe you can consolidate your usernames.
Because at the time I was trying to consolidate it, but Cato taken Instagram.
Yeah, well, maybe you can check again. Who knows?
Which is weird because I was like, how many Calvin Catos are out here?
Seriously. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
some dick.
This has been great and a little weird, but
I know.
It's okay, everybody. We will keep it going.
Okay.
I hope our numbers don't plummet next week. I hope I'm your favorite still, everybody. Your favorite host of Playable Characters Podcast. To Calvin, we will see you soon and one day. Everybody else, we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
No bonus content, right?
No. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to give a quick outro and just give thanks to several people who've made this possible and made this podcast such a fun and wonderful experience. Thank you to Ala Patel, our original third co-host. Thank you so much again to all the listeners who've followed us throughout the years. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you play Wed Bed Dead at home. I hope you look at Miss Pac-Man differently now. Also, thank you so much to Kate Moldenauer and to More Banana Productions for letting us record there and use their studio space. And of course, a huge and heartfelt thank you so much to Brian McGuinness, who does like 90% of the work on this. I plan to be working on some projects in the future. If you want to follow me, it's www.calvincato.com, or I'm on Twitter at CatoCalvin, or on Instagram at CalvinSCato. Someday that will get consolidated. And sincerely, thank you guys so much again, and please stay safe and sane during these obnoxiously crazy times. And finally, thanks so much for listening.